Hi y'all, here we are. We are getting ready to make another batch of feed for the cattle. We should be chopping today, but nobody has their corn processors in. That's what crushes the corn as it goes through the chopper. So we are going to be doing it a little bit different here. We're just getting ready to start. Alright, so you can see here, the ears are looking nice. I'm going to show you what the milk line looks like here in just a second. We'll break one of these in half. And you can see right here where the milk line stops. So yeah, you can see it's down about a quarter there. There's not much in there, but it's pretty hot out today, and it'll probably change a lot till Monday, so we'll see. Alright, so we have this little guy back out again, our J-Lore A100 TMR mixer. I'm going to start this up and take it over so that we can chop some corn into this. And then we'll mix that with some hay and get ready to feed. So I'm just going to start it here. Pull the choke out. And start it. Feed there. And come over here. That up. And right here is where we control whether we go forward or backward. So get out here. Alright, so we're backing this over. Well, it's easier to back it up. You can see where you're going a little bit better. And it doesn't go very fast here, so bear with us. But we're heading back over behind the greenhouse there. And I'm going to go ahead and back this over and then I'll restart the video again, so hold on. Alright, so we are cutting down the entire corn stalks. You can see the ground out here where we were cutting. It's dry where it was cut before, but if you go back in here, there is still a lot of moisture in this ground. It's very wet back in here, so that's good. One of the reasons that we're doing this is just to check the moisture of the corn, and we will get into that here in a minute. I'm just gonna go out this way. He's right out here cutting. So yeah, there's still a lot of moisture in the ground. And you can see it's nice and clean in here. We are very happy with the way that our spray program worked this year. Not many weeds at all. Actually, not any weeds. So that makes us happy. We're making about 25 piles of the stalks here. And what he's using to cut them down is actually a tobacco hatchet. It works really well for the corn though. It is not sharp. So it is safe to use. So again, the reason that we're doing this is to check the moisture in the corn, and we'll show you how we do that here in a little bit. But also because the guys that chop our corn, none of them have their kernel processors in yet, which you need to crush the corn kernels. The reason it's important to have the kernels crushed is so that the cattle can digest the corn better. You know, if you're not crushing the kernels, they're not going to get any nutrition out of them, so. So here's just a closer look at this tobacco hatchet. To show you here, that is not sharp at all. It just has a little edge on it so that you can cut the stalk, but like I said, I can run my finger right along there and I won't cut myself. So that is what we're using to chop these stalks down. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the inside of this. These are the knives that will chop the corn silage. And typically you would have right here behind here, you would have your kernel processor. This one is not set up with a kernel processor either. And basically what that does is just make sure that the kernels get crushed a little bit. Over here I have a few kernels. You can see this one is nicked just perfectly. You see how it's nicked there by the knife, but then this one isn't nicked at all. So the problem with that is that it would just end up going through the cow and not, they wouldn't get any nutrition out of it. Now it's not as important with beef cattle as it would be with dairy, so we're not too worried about it, but we would prefer to be chopping with a kernel processor here.
This is something we did a little earlier, and you can see the corn just crushed in there, you know, pretty well. We'll show you a new sample here in a minute.
Alright, so this right here that is closed now, that's where the knives are, and what will happen is the silage will go through there and it'll come down in here, and you can see the auger down in here. The auger will push it over through and over to the blower, which is right over here, and that blower will throw it up and into our TMR mixer. So that's a little bit of the process there. Here is, you can see we are putting some hay in it to help prevent bloating. And here's a sample of some of the corn silage that we chopped earlier today. And you can see, you know, there's some whole kernels in here, but there's also some that have gotten nicked by the knives. So that's what we're dealing with right now, and we're gonna get ready to do a little demonstration here. So I'm gonna close this up. This is a John Deere 3970. So we're gonna get ready to do some chopping here. Start to add some hay into these corn stalks and we chop them up into this, and that's what the finished product looks like. You can see most of the kernels are blown apart. There are a few, but it's not too bad, and you can squeeze it and there's some juice that does come out of that, so it's a pretty good moisture right there for silage. Alright, so now we're starting to mix here. We're going to start chopping some hay like into it. And in order to get the augers to turn, it's just a flip of a button right here. You turn that on, and that will make the augers turn. So, the reason that we're putting the hay in with it is because we don't want to have to deal with any floating. This will help to push the corn through, and you can see it's mixing nicely together. So we will take this down and then feed it to our cattle. And they absolutely love this. Here is just a little bit of the dry hay that we're putting in the mix here. Looks really nice. Alright, so we're back down here, and in addition to the hay and the corn silage, we are adding in some grain, which has minerals mixed in it, and that will get mixed in with this as well. Alright, and here you have the last step of the process. Putting it out. And I think everybody is excited to eat. There's just a close-up of the whole mix there. You can see some grain in there, some hay, and then the corn silage. Alright y'all, so I'm not sure how much of that you could hear earlier, so I thought I'd wait till the TMR mixer was finished here and just talk to you a little bit about this. You can see here, this is the finished product. You can see there's a lot of hay in there to prevent bloating. Like I said, we have the grain as well to provide the minerals. We're hoping to do this for a couple weeks here and then convert them to a full corn silage diet again to put the weight back on, and we would add minerals into that as well. So this is where we're at, a little from field to cattle on our feed. So I hope you enjoyed this little clip, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Oh, I forgot to say, we are going to plan on making about 600 tons of corn silage here, so that's the plan. So yeah, get some ag bags, and then it'll decrease our feeding time quite significantly once we get that done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.